What's up? My name is Parker Wiggins, also known as P from Kel and P, the YouTube channel, and I attend Morehouse College. I began YouTube a little over like a year ago, a year and some change, a couple months. Really, it was really just to express ourselves creatively, and I always felt like we were funny. So we were just sitting in the dorm room laughing and kicking, and we were like, man, we funny, man. The rest of the world needs to like see the conversations that we have in the dorm and the way we be cracking jokes on each other in the dorm. So it was just like, you know what, let's start a YouTube. A week went by, 2 weeks went by. We're like, nah, freak that. We got to start right now. So then we created our account, made our banner, made the logo, started up the page, dropped our first video, and we was just like, we're gonna vow to be consistent and drop, a video every week since then. And it hasn't stopped since then. And what has inspired me to really do YouTube is, seeing other YouTubers outside of AUC, folks and YouTubers in LA and also here in Atlanta, they were making good money and were like even dropping out of college because they're making more money than their teachers. Folks, making 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 bands a month. So we were like, we need to get a piece of that because I feel like I'm just as talented and we could edit and, do everything that was necessary. Only thing we had to do was grind for it. Like we just had to consistently put out content, and that's really all we had to do. So, every week we started dropping content, about content every week, week. And then it went to 2 videos every week, and we stuck consistent. We did every Wednesday and Friday at 6 p.m. and we did not miss a day on every Wednesday and Friday for like a year at 6 p.m. So it just shows you like consistency, and hard work and presenting your brand the right way, and knowing that you have good product, even though like your views may be low at first, because everybody starts out from zero. You can always take off, and I suggest to anybody out there that's starting up their YouTube how we started up first. I'm gonna give you all a little bit of free sauce. We bought a box of 1,000 dum-dums and gave them out to everybody on campus. So everybody, want to subscribe, give them a lollipop. Ask folks, can I give you a dum-dum for you to subscribe to my channel? You get a quick 1,000 subscribers like that, and you can build your fan base in real life and keep going. So if you feel like you stuck, get you 1,000 like that. That 1,000 turn 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, and naturally, you get 10K and you'll keep going up. But yeah, anyway, it's me, your boy P from Kel and P, and I'm out. You dig.
Y'all, my name is Sierra, and I currently operate under my business name, Shots by C Photography. And basically, my brand has a focus on telling people stories while capturing the essence of life. That's pretty much my mission statement and how I go about my shoots and just anything within my business. I began my photography career when I was around maybe 14, maybe even like 2 years before that, but I'm not sure. I can't remember the exact date. But I started playing around with my mom's cameras when I was little, and eventually they bought me my own camera. And so with that, I was so excited that I wanted to use it for my yearbook class, and someone eventually stole it. And so I went without a camera for about 2 years. But before that, I had it for maybe like a good year. And so I didn't have a camera for 2 years, and that's when I knew that I was in love with my craft, and I needed to hone in on it because it felt like a part of me was missing when I didn't have my camera. And so I jumped right in. I started researching how to do the lighting effects and how to pose models and how to do anything with the camera, just anything, how to operate it. And so then I started finding me a few models. I remember my very first model, it was my friend Taylor. And I'm just thankful that she allowed me to shoot her, because that's what really kicked it off for me. And my inspiration really got taken up. My inspiration was really taken up a notch when I was in Atlanta, because I discovered Cam Kirk Studios, one of the greatest studios that I have ever come across, and it's so inspirational. And I want to open my own studio someday in Houston. And although I couldn't visit the studio as often as I wanted, I still found a way sometimes, and every time I felt inspired. I felt, you know, a drive to just keep pushing, because there were so many inspirational people around me in the studio. And then the studio itself is just so colorful and vibrant and just so chill. And then also seeing that Cam Kirk kind of started from a place where, you know, we're all capable of starting, and then getting to the point that he was at, it just really made me want to drive even more. And so that's what I've been doing ever since then. And I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping until I get to my creative agency. In the future, I want to create my own creative agency. And basically what a creative agency is, for those who don't know, is it's kind of like a one-stop shop for all things creative. And, you know, if you have a brand or anything that you need, then you can come to us and we'll be able to create some, you know, some concepts that would really represent your brand the best. And so it is gonna be a whole team. Like, you need creative directors, art directors, photographers, web developers, and I also code, so I'm gonna be doing web development as well within that, but alongside my photography part. But it's just gonna be a big team, and I cannot wait, because I just have a lot of things in store for that, and a lot of planning to do as well, business planning, all of that.
My name is Tyrone. I go by, some people call me Ron. Well, my brand basically is the arts. I do music. I like to express myself through music. Music has always been key to my life, just because, like, growing up, music was like my best friend. I just always had headphones in. Anytime I wanted to express my emotion, it's like Tupac always had a song that expressed his emotions, and I could relate to it. So that's why I choose to speak through music and brand myself through music.
And what's your ID name?
Oh, Ron H Music.
All right.
Yeah, Ron H Music.
Hi. Okay. So I'm just gonna be answering the questions that were given to me. My name. I'm sorry. I was about to give like my whole government ordeal, but you could just say my name is Jay for time's sake. School I went to, high school, I went to Dr. Henry Wise. In my college, I went to a community college in my area. My brand, I don't have a specific brand. I do a lot of different things in different media areas, music, art, the whole area, like poetry writing, reading, English, photography. I kind of dabble in the whole thing, but I guess my main squeeze is music. Where did I begin my art? When I was a toddler, I just started singing. My whole family sings, except my father. So, I mean, I guess I heard music a lot growing up, and so now it is something that I pursue for myself. What inspired you to do what you do? I don't know. I'm too nervous to really post anything usually, but I know that I'm talented. It's just a matter of my stage jitters. But what inspired me to do it? my mom would always ask us if there was anything in the world that we can do for fun and get paid for it. You know, what would it be? Your passion or your hobby? And mine is always music. It always got me out of my funk and, you know, any negative things that I was experiencing. So yeah, I mean, it started with music and drawing and school and things like that, and choir. Of course, I was in choir at church and at school, so I guess all of those little details growing up kind of just pushed me to keep going. But, you know, other than that, I guess there's more things to come eventually one day when I stop procrastinating. Okay? Good. Okay.
What's going on? My name is Wayne Hayes Jr. I am a recent graduate of Morehouse College, class of 2020. My major was in kinesiology, and my minor was in history. My brand, grind time hair, and what grind time is essentially is it's just me posting workouts and motivational videos, quotes or whatever. You know what I'm saying, to remind people to always keep grinding. No matter what, grind at all times, no matter the cost, because once you do that and persevere, the world is yours. When did my fitness career begin? Man, it began when I was 11 years old. I remember I started out doing 40 push-ups like every day. My mom got me into sports, so you know, I was playing flag football, basketball, and that was when like the workout bug really hit me. And then I remember like when I was 14, I convinced my mom to get a membership at the Y because I would work out with these older guys who were competitive powerlifters, and they worked at the YMCA, and I literally convinced one of the guys to convince my mom to get a membership, and she has a membership at this very same YMCA to this day, and I got that membership there when I was 14 years old, and I'm 28 now. But me doing fitness and stuff like that began at a young age. Like I said, it began at 11, started out with 40 push-ups a night, me playing basketball, flag football, whatever. And then when I got to high school, I ran cross country, I boxed, I was on the wrestling team and stuff like that. Well, I wasn't very consistent with everything, but I was dibbing and dabbing in so much. What inspires me to do what I do, I would say what inspires me, I was always fascinated by superheroes. I'm a big comic book collector. I've always visioned myself as like a superhero in some way, shape, or form. You know, Batman was my idol growing up, you know, so I wanted to do everything like Batman. Plus, his name was Bruce Wayne, my name was Wayne, so I feel like there was an automatic connection. But you know, I wanted to be a person who was capable of doing amazing things and heroic things. On top of being smart as well, you know what I mean? Connecting the brains and the bronze. And that drive has stuck with me well into my adult years. You know, the drive to become as fast as I can be, to become as strong as I can be. I've been doing jiu-jitsu for 8 years, you know, to be the best grappler that I can be, to be the best powerlifter, to be the best boxer. That's like what inspires me. Being competitive. That competitive drive is what keeps me going. You know what I'm saying? It's what keeps my fire lit. You know, it's the flame to, it's the flame to my torch, or the torch to my flame, whatever you want to say. And yeah, that's what inspires me. So yeah.